All right, I welcome you guys back once again. So the next thing we want to learn how right now is how to make use of the Nessus to scan and discover vulnerability on the network or on the devices. So in the previous class, we learned how to make use of a green bone. So actually, anytime you want to carry out a vulnerability scanning, you can make use of Greenbone and you can actually make use of Nessus. So based on any tools that you want to make use of. So we have learned how to make use of Greenbone. So in this class, we will learn how to make use of a Nessus right now. So anytime you download your Nessus and you are inside the Nessus, you're going to see a icon that will be rolling here. It's going to telling you that you are downloading a plugin. So you need to hold on for the icon to reach 100%. Until the icon reach 100%, that's when you will be able to make use of this Nessus. So here, if I come to new scan here, if I click on new scan here, you will see that this Nessus here, we can use it to scan for a lot of things. It has a lot of options. For example, the first option here is the attack surface discovery. So here you can use B discovery to discover your external attack surface. So that one is just meant for any attack surface. And we have the second option that is for host discovery. So you can use it to discover a host on a network. This is a simple scan to discover live host and open port. So you can use this guy to discover live host and open port. So we have a lot of options here. We have basic network scan, credential validation, we have an advanced scan, advanced dynamic scan, we have malware scan. Anytime you want to scan for malware on a network or on a victim, you will be using a malware scan. So we have an agent reset, we have a mobile device scan. Actually, you can scan for a mobile device. You can do what we call a mobile device scan with this option. But this option here is the upgrade. You need to upgrade before you can make use of this option. So we have a web application test, credential patch audit. So we have all those things. We have an active directory starter scan. So we have a lot of options we can use inside these Nessus. But what we want to carry out right now is a basic network scan. So that's what we want to carry out right now. We want to use this Nessus here to scan the OAuth and discover a weaknesses on it. So the option we're going to be looking for here will be basic network scan. So once you are in basic network scan, you're going to click on it. So once you click on it, you hold on for this guy to come up. Okay, so once you click on the basic network scan, it's going to take you to this page here. So basically, when you are inside this page, the first thing we need to do is to come to where we have a credential. So you're going to see where credentials is. Actually, you can actually go directly and do what we call the no credential. No credential means that I will just come here, I will add the IP address of the victim and I will scan immediately. But here we want to do a credential scan. The same thing when we are doing using a green bone, we make use of a credential scan. So you're going to click on credential. And here you see we have a two option here. We have SSH and we have Windows. We are not scanning a Windows operating system. We are scanning a Linux operating system. So we will go for SSH. So once you click on SSH, you will see the authentication method here. What is here is a public key, but we don't have a public key. I can expand. I will click on a password. So I want to be using a username and password for my credential. So the username of the OAuth is a root. And I will come here. The password of the OWASP is a OWASP BWA. So make sure you put the right information here. OWASP BWA. So after I add the information, I will come to where I have a settings. So come to settings. So once you come to settings, it will ask you what's the name that you want to name this particular victim. So I can name it OWASP, which is the victim that I'm scanning for. So I want to scan my OWASP to discover a weaknesses on it. It's going to ask you for description. I can actually say I'm scanning I'm scanning for vulnerability. So you can actually use any description that you want to use. So I can use scanning for vulnerability. So I will use scanning for vulnerabilities, and here folders will be on my scan by default. Anytime you scan, it will be on my scan folder. So I don't want to change it. I will leave it on my scan, and it's going to ask you for the targets. This target here, you can actually use the IP address of the target. You put the IP address here, and you can use a domain name. For example, test.com. You can use a domain name. You can actually make use of the network. So you can use their network address, or you scan a ranges of IP. Inside this scan target, you will see example here. Example here says that you can scan 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.5, which means that you are scanning like 5 different IPs, and you can actually scan their network or you scan with domain name. So I will be scanning with the IP address of these OWASP here. So if I hit enter key and I type ifconfig on my OWASP, you will see that my IP address of my OWASP is a 192.168.0.0.112. So I need to come here. I will put the IP 192.168.0.112. So 112. So once you put the IP, you will drag down to where we have icon here. If you click on save, save is not going to start the scanning immediately. Just expand this icon here and you click on launch. So if you expand this icon here, you click on launch, this guy will launch the scanning immediately, and the scanning will be starting. So the reason why I like this Nessus is that this Nessus is not going to be taking time than when we're talking about Greenbone. So if I give this Nessus like some minutes, this scanning will be completed. So Nessus is not taking time than when we're talking about a green bone. So that's how you can actually make use of a Nessus to scan for a vulnerability on a victim. You can add the credential and you put the IP address of the victim and you launch the scanning. Immediately, this scanning will be started. So we're going to hold on for this scanning to finish scanning so that we will now talk about the results and we're going to analyze the results together.